one of the things that people continually say to us is, are people too young for this? In the workplace, we shouldn't give it to our 21-year-olds or our 22-year-olds. They're too young. They won't get it. My belief is the younger, the better. If you can get it into college students' hands, they're going to be so much better off when they get into the workplace. And I'm very lucky. I'm an adjunct professor at IU Kelley School of Business. And emotional intelligence is part of our program. So every student that goes through our leadership class will learn about emotional intelligence. Some of the students take the assessment, some of them don't, but the ones that do take it, they find it to be very, very helpful. And so as we do that as part of the curriculum, you see a change in those students because I get to see them for a semester. One of the other things from a student perspective that I find so intriguing as well is so often they are so focused on learning knowledge for their profession, whether it's accounting, a scientist, an engineer, whoever it might be. And they lose sight of this, and the universities don't do a very good job of educating the students. This past year, I had the opportunity to speak to a group of STEM students. And I went up to talk to the students all on emotional intelligence. They took the assessment. And when I went into the program to deliver the workshop, I was thinking to myself, how am I going to convince these STEM students that emotional intelligence is critical? And I should also let you know the STEM students, they were fourth-year PhD students, so they were all ready to get a doctorate. And I was there to tell them that IQ was not the most important thing, that EQ was going to lead to their overall success. One of the students flat out told me that I was wrong before we ever got started. And it was all about the smarts. It was all about the intellect. And he said there's no way that emotional intelligence was going to make a difference because if he's finding a cure, it's about what he knows. The good news for me, as we got started, one of the other students raised her hand and said, I disagree, and explained why she thought emotional intelligence was so critical. Because if he's going to be finding a cure for something, he has people reporting to him. He has to interact. And so the day as we went on and talked about emotional intelligence, you could see that one by one, each student started to understand it. And the guy that at the very beginning of the day said, it's not about emotional intelligence, it's more about the intellect, he bought into it. Now, did he still think that intellect was important? Absolutely, and it is. But I helped him understand that it's really about the unique intersection of our intellectual side as well as emotional side.